Hello everyone, CMeeCraft here, and welcome to Wildermyth. This is a video game recently released, I think within the last month or two, and I'll be perfectly honest, I've played this actually a fair bit off camera, and you know what? It is, impressively good, in my opinion. If I had to describe it, I would say it's like a tactical RPG, crossed with maybe like a roguelite, or roguelike, or whatever the term is these days, with a heavy focus on procedural stories, which is interesting. Anyways, that's enough talking about it. Let's actually just get into this game. We'll be playing here. We'll be doing a new story, and because this is my first thing on this profile here, we will be doing the Age of Ulstryx, a 3-chapter story that is geared towards new players, face off against the implacable Gorgon leader Ulstryx. So we'll be fighting against Gorgons. Our difficulty, I'm actually going to make it Tragic Hero, because I find that some adversity makes for the better narratives in this game. I will be carving in stone, which means, no going back if things go poorly. No mods, and this is the map seed if any of you are interested. So, yeah, let's get into this. We'll be starting with some heroes. We can randomize them until we get someone that we think would be cool to have. And also, you can just, change all the stuff in here. It's actually a considerable amount of customization options. You can even go into the history and change their whole history and stuff. But yeah, Wilnick, Laurel, the goofish leader. I think we can go for that, Wilnick. Let's see. Jowan? Jowan the hunter? Yeah, she's a romantic peacemaker. Okay, alright. And you know what? I like this guy already. Something out of that face, that chiseled jaw. I think he's cool. Clayan, the hot-headed greed wagon. Alrighty. So these are our heroes: Wilnick, Jowan, and Clayan. Let's go. This book. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Anything to prove I lived, I guess. Not that I'm giving up. Someone will come. Maybe my friends. But alright. This is how I'd start it. Here in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. Weighed on only by an unwieldy list of errands, a young man named Wilnick takes the seasonal road to the town of Ramheap. I'll have to get the news from Madame Tyria. She'll want to hear the hill rumors too. All these omens and sky readings. Pick up salt, pick up beer, pick up a herb book. That'd be useful. That's all on my way back, though. Could always use a rope. Breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap in the sea. I'm there already, huh? Here's the hard part. Getting Jowan out of the house. I'm sure there's some broken, winged bird the woman's decided to care for. And that'll be... That's smoke? Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Wilnick hurries towards town, thinking of Jowan, a young woman whom he's known since boyhood. Okay, so we get a choice here. We can say, watch me worry, and she's fine, which would be a rivalry. Looks like she's starting the fires again, which would help for friendship. I mean, I'd do this for anyone, I think. Rescue them, right? Which would be getting a romance started. You know what? I kind of like the idea of a rivalry here. Watch me worry and she's fine. Or maybe not so fine. Ugh. Hey, Joan, you here? Okay, so we can move into the green areas and still have an action point left. If we go to the yellow, that takes both of our action points and we can't do anything else. So like, for example, we can go here and we would be able to extinguish the fire, but if we were to go like over here, we don't have any action points left, so we can't extinguish the fire. Anyways, yeah, might as well. And fire's generally not good to just be having about. Open that door, Wilnick. Huh. If I didn't reach her house? Figures. Joan! We can put these fires out. Come outside, help me. That idiot. Why is no one... The door unlocks. Joan shoves it open. Yeah, you, what's... Honestly wish you would have skipped. Get inside. A slam. I'm not sure... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to read and narrate the, like, sound effects. Your bow. Yeah, there's things in the streets. You didn't see any? Like, monsters? I don't know. I've got one trapped behind... Behind the house. Well, staying put's not a plan, sorry to say. Right, so here. I've got some tools around. Look, I know we're not best friends, but we still find a reason to see each other. Can you help me fight it off? Let's see. Well, I'd like to keep this creature at arm's length. That would give us a pitchfork. If it breaks stones, it'll break bones. Words to live by there. That gives a pickaxe. And this is for cooking. Why'd I grab this? Which would give him a frying pan. Of these options, we'll go for the pitchfork. I like the idea of having some reach. Just watch my back, yeah? I'll do what I can. Don't run. And we got a row. Hooves thrown supplely around beneath it. It runs staggering below its agony. Alright, come on in, Wilnick. And now we've got two characters. We've got Jowan as well. And we'll just wait with them both right here. Alright, let's open that door. See what's outside. We'll be cautious. Okay. There it is. Hello, little row. Okay, and walling. So if we have our people next to each other, they take reduced damage. Which is, generally speaking, going to be good. We also can get a flanking bonus if we attack from one direction and then 90 degrees or greater in a different direction. And that there was a stunt attack, which is essentially a critical hit. Alright, Wilnick is now a greenhorn warrior. Which basically just means he leveled up, and we can choose one of these abilities. So we've got Back Slam, which is a swift action, and we can knock enemies away with that. A Shield Shear is something we can do to take out enemies' armor. And Stalwart would give Wilnick more armor at the expense of speed. Of these, I think I'm going to go for Shield Shear. And Jowan Dyer is now a Greenhorn Hunter. And we can choose Through Shot, Thornfang, or Fox Flight. So Through Shot would allow her to shoot through enemies and hit the enemies behind. Thornfang would refund her an action point after a melee kill. And Fox Flight gives her more speed, and we can then sacrifice that speed to make her dodge the next two attacks against her. I think of these, I'll go for Through Shots. We've got a Snake Stone Strap, which gives some dodge chance. Let's give it to Jowan. Whoa, did it get you? I have some bandages inside. Wow, you can really fight, Wilnick. The creature's death is quiet. It seems to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. They'll spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris. Some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. Clayton must already be waiting for us. I'd go alone, but we should both go. He's at that ruined tower by now. It's a long way. Can we leave the town a mess? Others will take care of it, but Clayton will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? Something about that tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. Is it really? Huh? Yeah. Anyway, I just think we said we'd meet him. We should. The tower in the hills. You've been there? Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and they go that direction. Wilnick and Joan follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. Okay, so now I've got Joan here. Either let him be alive and unhurt, which would be friendship, or Clayton, you said you'd be fine. Don't make me call you a liar, which would be for romance. Yeah, let's get a romance going on, why not? A wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens their worry. You've always been a little fond of him, I thought. Of Clayton? You mean I have? Oh. Is that true? I do find he's grown on me. Always kind of looking for an angle, way to get ahead. He's not mean, there's just kind of this unapologetic self-interest with him. That makes me laugh. And plus, it seems like no matter where he goes, we tend to have adventures. Adventures, eh? Okay, scouting. So this is the world map. Basically, we can get to places and do things by clicking on stuff, and then we've got options. If it's an undiscovered tile, we can scout it out and see what's up. Rampeep here, that's our village, hometown. The previous night. The tower where Clayton had arranged to meet Wilnick and Jowan is a place he often used to escape to as a boy. He knows its rooms and floors so well. He could survive being chased through them. And now I wait, I suppose. Dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. Alive is alive, until that beast breaks through. You're a rare beast. Folks would pay to see you. I'd pay not to. The tower is an heirloom of an earlier people. The locals have lost the legend of it. There's an elden dignity in the stones. They stand for standing, though it seems. They guard nothing. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. That book. Why have I never... Gwonk. Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, beast? I'm also wondering. Clayton bends to pull it loose. The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Wildermyth. Ooh. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. The tyrant's medicine. Imparts no salient secret, it's only a fairy tale about a dying emperor. He swallows stars every month to claim his cancerous anger, or calm his cancerous anger. The Tears of Oakwoman? Is a weird, rootless tragedy of a woman made of oak who stands on a sea cliff and is eaten by termites as she waits for her driftwood love to wash ashore. The flotsam beauty floats forever past the edge of the incoming tide. The Ram Heap Quilters tells of an assembly of very old people who, instead of dying, take up quilting. They live together, speaking rarely, making magnificent quilts. Clayton reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in him feels like it's coming loose, but he can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. But alright, this is how I'd start it. Here in our yondering country, Clayan writes, words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and he's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through his body like sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild, black woods, where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Pain lights Clayan's hand. Subsides. I made it to morning? He lowers his bleary eyes. His story lies before him in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? Let's see. He pulls the spoon from his pocket, recites a branch from the rubble. It's sturdy. It has a palm-loving twist. We'll go for the spoon, man. Fight those beasts with a spoon. Open wide, beast. I'm getting out of here. A rager. It charges without seeing misshapen tusks swinging wildly. Oh, well, that's sad. Alrighty, Clayan, let's go. Alright, so this is how magic works here. You get to interfuse with stuff. So basically I can like possess an object. Say, for example, these barrels. And then now I can use that object's ability, in this case a Splinter Blast, which will harm the Rager. There we go. And we can go for round 2. Nice. Clayan Coil is now a Greenhorn Mystic. Wonderful. Okay, so we can get a Spirit Blade, which will give people extra damage when they stand next to his interfused objects. A Naturalist, which will basically make his plant-based interfuses better. Or a Vigor Flow, which would give him extra damage for each of his normal attacks for each interfused object he has. Let's try a Naturalist. A Strap of Courage. I guess we'll give it to Clayan. Some extra block. Wonderful. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Clayan moves quietly, sensing his way in the dark. Daylight lands on his wrist. Cool wind soothes his tired eyes. It's still the same world. He closes the tower door, gentle to make no noise. That was the mystic arts that I did, right, Tower? Where did I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a man's born with that might blossom in his life when he needs them? Well, I might not deserve it, but you never turn down a turkey, so they say. Clayan? But what does this power mean? Am I a legend like old Kella Fever? Do I have to go reconfigure rivers? Clayan, you're okay. You're okay. You look like it's... Hey, Clayan, something happened? Joan, you're here, and you're safe, too. Ah, good. Oh, sorry, and you too, Wilnick. Me and this boulder I'm next to only barely survived. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Ramheap. It burned? Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. Okay, well, I do magic. Down to Assault, Golden Wold Finger. Alrighty. So this is what we can do. If there's stuff going on, we can assault stuff. Let's go. We fight as a group. We lean a little on our ability to strike at range, maybe? Sound good? A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. What these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack the town of Ramheap, but letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Input's absolutely welcome. It's necessary for us all to feel good about this. Sure, well... Okay, so we can have... Jowen. So back at my house, it was pretty simple. You kill the beast before it kills you. Or we can have some stoicism from, Clan. I just came out of here. If we're methodically and patient, we can fend them off at least. Back at my house, it was pretty simple. You kill the beast before it kills you. That's how it goes. Courage. All heroes, +2 damage and potency. Wonderful. Okay, so this is just explaining how stuff happens. There's different types of things. There's actions that end your turn, actions that take a single action point, and actions that are... you can do one of. So, like, for example, this open door is a swift action, so we can do one swift action for free each turn. Oh, might as well. And then there's some things that are just, like, completely free, so, as an example, like, well, none of them can do it yet, but if we had, like, weapons that we could switch between, then you can always do that for free. Okay, nothing you can do here. Alright. We will have a Guardian. Wildermyth will Guardian. Which essentially, if they walk into his range while he's on Guardian, then he kills them. Or at least attacks them. That was really easy. Good job, guys. Go team. Alright, Brawl Guard. So this is some better armor for Wildermyth. Go for it, man. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust. So calm, accepting death. Not natural at all. Natural if you're suffering. Hey, look at us. Look what we did. Yeah. Day drops, day rises. Dusk is sweet. The sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned the old tower up a bit. I always liked its weird stairs and stones. And it did save me. Someone's got to keep fighting on our roads, our hills, in our wild places. The threat will only grow. We all feel that. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land. We'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name and make sure it's one they'll sing. Sounds like you've thought about this. Ah, so we get to name the company. Okay, so let's see. We'll be called the Bandits of the Songs Overflowing. The Stallions of Destiny. The Fox Walkers. Or you can enter your own one. I kind of like using one of these ones, just because it's funny. Let's go for the Fox Walkers. After that, the three of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant. Heroes are needed. This world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follow the tales of the Fox Walkers. Be remembered. Alright, so and after each battle, our enemies get better. So now they've got Ragers. Okay, and yeah. Legacy points are basically a currency that you can use to do all sorts of fun stuff. Anyways. So we've got some things to do here, and actually we might split the party. Because we can recruit someone over here. We can secure this, which we'll want to do. So let's have... Clan and Jowen will do that. Meanwhile, we will send Wildermyth back to recruit another member of the party. Okay, let's see. Meryl the hot-headed goofball? Yeah, I can go for that. Meryl! Meryl, you left the bread in again. The whole batch is charcoal now. don't bother coming in tomorrow. We are done with this. I've more than paid off the favor I owed your aunt, and I have... I wasn't excited about being a baker anyway. It's okay, I can't cook squat. It's just... Now I've burned through more jobs than I care to admit. Like what? Gardening was a bust. I could keep rabbits away, but the plants didn't care. The smith said I was all spark and no bellows, whatever that means. And weaving, let's just say they had to cut me loose. So, not to sound rude, but what are you good at? I can fight, but nobody needs bodyguards in Ram Heap right now. And I'm not going to swagger out of town and go looking for trouble myself. Then how about swaggering out of town with the Foxwalkers? We could use another set of hands. What do we want her to be? A warrior, a hunter, or a mystic? I'm thinking warrior. There we go. Meryl, good job. And now he'll need some time to train her up so she's up to our very high standards of recruitment. Research complete. Wonderful. So we got some hides, ingots, and spell threads. We can use that for crafting later. We also got some link mail, which we could replace Wilnick's gear here with. If you give him more armor, yeah, I think we'll stick with the Brawl Guard and just get an ingot out of it. And we also got an Igneous necklace, some bonus damage. Let's give it to Jowan. I tend to find that the hunters often have a hard time doing like a decent bit of damage. So these two are done here. We can have them scout out the next tile. I'm thinking we can kind of go here, explore this area, and then come around this way. We've got an infested tile up there now. Infesteds will cause some incursions to happen if we don't deal with them. They also make the enemies on those tiles more difficult to deal with. Okay, so strength of 3 on those Gorgons. I mean, we might want to wait for Wilnick and Meryl. On the flip side, though, could just attack them. It's only a strength of 3. These two can handle it. Let's go.